Hello, everybody. My name is Zertuku, and welcome back to another book. Hopefully, Will does not lose his sanity on this one. I'm just hoping that he's fine. I have reset his brain so he can do the final book and he can be done and he can just sit, relax, and chill. Woosah. Anyways, let's begin. Book 4. I didn't actually have. Now that I think about it, I didn't make an official design for Principal Waxmore. So just like I said, you don't know what this book is gonna do. So who knows? Yeah, that's a hell of a stutter. Yeah, that sucks. I feel like that's something I wouldn't have put in there. Mhm. Yeah, really. No mercy at the edge of the blade. Bruh. Okay, that's fair. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna take it. Are you okay? Wait, he. Um, I don't. Okay, I didn't know that word. I think that's the pattern of this book.
Sarah, it's extremely bipolar. Sarah slowly turns her head to look at Victor with one eye. It wasn't harsh. He deserved. Sir, it wasn't harsh. Sir, you're gonna get fucking Palpatine? Bear's not even there to fucking save him. Sarah replied, is she fucking Palpatine's daughter?
Awesome.
Granddaughter?
Palpatine give birth to a ghost.
He's a force ghost, and he has a bad temperament. As she turned her head and closed her eyes, Sarah then thinks to herself, I'm glad that Drake has found someone that loves him as much, so much, and with all her heart. That's what you bring into this? So much that it brought them is a special moment. And she looks up upon Drake and Michelle with a caring face. Holy fuck, you are bipolar. What is it? You're angry. You blast someone. Now you're fine.
She's an angry ghost.
Eventually, bitch. Victor and Paul. Thank you for coming, Sarah, said Sarah. Sarah then levitated away, phasing herself through the wall into the hallway. And Sarah levitated herself down the hall. Oscar appeared suddenly. Oscar, what are you doing here? Asked Sarah. Oscar responds, yesterday it seems like we were getting along, but I guess I just wanted to talk to you about it. But I still don't know what to say. Well, longer as a dragon. You have a ghost. We're a couple.
I think that was the point, because yet again, it's a funny couple, but it's sweet.
Sweet. Well, you better watch your fucking back. And do everything she says to the ladder. No, not to the ladder. Do everything.
Bruh.
One wrong move, and you're gonna be like that dragon over there. Convulsive in corners. Playing like a fucking fish.
Lord have mercy.
And when she expresses love, she slaps you across the face with a blush. You do know that I'm a ghost. If you feel something between us, it's not there. That I'm sure of. Even she doesn't fucking feel anything.
She could be lying to herself.
There's lying to herself, and then there's being painfully ironic. You know, Sarah, I wish that I could exist around your time. It was the same thing like when she died, before she died. She died because she was a fucking idiot. Her parents were neglectful.
Sure, we will go with that. What are you doing, bruh?
Let's go with that. Her parents turned her fucking back for 1 second, and she went through the bushes, down the cliff, and died. For 52 years.
You know what they're doing? You only know two things. Jack and shit, and Jack left town.
So you left me to shit behind.
Nah, you picked up the shit yourself. I didn't do it, Jack, and I didn't do anything.
You're the one who wrote the story, and you're denying the facts.
Whatever, bro. Just read the story.
I could have saved you from that fall. Okay. Well, how the fuck did you know she fell?
Go with it.
Said Oscar. Sarah was surprised. Her face began to turn red on her pale face. Unfortunately, things are the way they are, and nothing can change that now. The future may not be written in stone, but the past is, said Sarah, levitating past Oscar. Oscar stared at her as she turns the corner outside. Then Oscar looks at the ground, thinking to himself,
How would a great knight handle this? My son, what the fuck are you doing? This is lame. Damn it, wrong thing. A few hours later, outside in the backyard of the mansion, Bulk and Victor are trying to figure out how figure out what to do for fun.
Oh boy.
This is lame. I mean, there's a big yard here, and yet we can't seem to figure out anything to do anything out fun. Anything fun to do, said Victor. Bulk closes his eyes and puts his hands under his chin, trying to think of something to do. After a while of thinking, he gets frustrated. Of course you can't think, you fucking bald idiot. He starts hitting himself on the head with his own fists. Everyone in this story is a masochist. At certain times. At certain places. At certain instances. For no fucking reason at all. All of a sudden, he looks around the hill. Looks over the hill. There stood a lighthouse about 20 yards away. Hey, Victor. Has that lighthouse always been there? Or am I just imagining things? So I'm asking myself that. Bulk asks Bulk. Victor looks over at the lighthouse. I think the lighthouse has always been there. Matter of fact, I think it's been abandoned for 30 years. Said Victor. What are you guys looking at? Asked Drake, appearing from the shadows. He fucking answered transmission to Goku. Bulk and I were talking about that lighthouse up there, said Victor.
How many dang Dragon Ball Z references are we going to put in this?
As long as he keeps yelling his attacks, I'm gonna be fine.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
As he points to the lighthouse. You know, I don't think we've ever been to that lighthouse before. I thought we explored the whole town, said Michelle. As Bulk and Victor turn to look at Michelle, she stands behind them. First Drake, now okay. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Shouted Drake with excitement. Then Drake, Michelle, Bulk, and Victor start making their way to the lighthouse. Watching from the window on the second floor of the mansion is Oscar. Oscar knows that Sarah's behind him without even looking. You know, Sarah, you can always come with us, said Oscar, as he turns around to see Sarah. What about the mansion? Asked Sarah, with a concerned voice. Always worried about the mansion, are you? Well, you now forget that the mansion is no longer your home. Oh, we are your home now. Fantastic. Oh, that's cute.
Is that a hint of sarcasm, I sense?
Both. Yesn't.
You son of a bitch.
Correct answer. Yesn't. Yes and no. Explain, Oscar. Sarah looked down on the floor and sighed. Thinking deep in thought, she makes a decision and then turns her head towards Oscar and nodding her head yes. A few minutes later, Michelle, Bulk, Victor, and Drake make their way to the lighthouse. It doesn't look abandoned to me, says Bulk. I'm guessing even now it's abandoned. They must have kept maintenance on it, said Victor. What makes you say that, Victor? It's not like there's a sign saying this place is abandoned, says Michelle. Victor then proceeds to point at a sign conveniently says no trespassers beneath it. It says, below the sign, it says no trespassers beneath it. It says this abandoned since 1989. Oh. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Michelle is blind and needs glasses, but she tends to forget that.
Was that Michelle or was that Bulk?
Stupid dumb blonde. Holy shit.
Oh my god. You're gonna get punched.
Victor, what the fuck? Watch your language, you little shit. I'll beat your ass. I thought Bulk would say this, but Victor's the fucking... He's the intelligent madman. He's the intelligent friend that hates everyone.
You just told him a boxing champion. You called him dumb blonde. Oh my god.
What was that? If you said anything mean about me, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich and I'll power drive you into the concrete. Shouted Michelle. Oh no, I'm innocent. No, you ain't. You're a lying bitch.
That was great. I loved it.
Said Victor with a nervous voice. A guy but seriously says, "Nah, that fucker lied. Beat him up." Anyway, what's the point of coming here again? Said Drake. Well, we could race down the stairs from top of the lighthouse down to the bottom. Said a voice come from behind him. Drake, Michelle, Bulk, and Victor all turn around and see Oscar and Sarah have come. Sarah would win that race. She's a fucking ghost.
She's the referee.
Oh, good referee. At least she has some fucking limit herself, so she has to have an ego boost. She's a sadistic woman. So Oscar, you could race down the. So Oscar, could you race down the White House? Yes, Victor. Yes, allow me to explain how it would work. How this can work. Since Drake and Sarah can fly or levitate, they'll be our ones judging. They'll be the ones that judge who wins and who loses. Sarah and Drake are able to go up and down the cliff with no resistance against the rest of us, while the rest of us will be the contestants racing down the stairs with our feet. Explain Oscar. The four kids and Sarah stay quiet for a second. So this game comes down to the strength and skill. I'm up for it, says Volk. Of course you fucking... With excitement in his voice, it also involves strategy, which means I'm going to win. There's no strategy of walking.
Wow.
There's no such thing as strategy of walking or running.
We can sum up Victor in basically with like this. Eat a dum 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 dum. Who the fuck is Albert Mableflurp? What are you doing?
Victor the moron.
You're not allowed to add those things.
I have edited this once. I am editing this now.
You're not allowed to do that.
I find it funny and it's staying. Because he's a freaking moron. I'm gonna put quotes. Victor the genius of quotations. Victor the smart. Victor the smart.
Like,
well,
you should have asked my permission for that.
I thought it's funny, and now it's funny, and you laugh, so it's staying. Well, it may not. Well, it might be hard on my heel. You're fucking wearing heels, Michelle.
Yes.
But I had a good run. I have had a good run in a long time. Then it's settled. Let the games begin. Said Oscar with great enthusiasm. A few minutes later, the four kids were waiting at the top of the stairwell of the lighthouse. Sarah was levitating next to the stairs, over the balcony, holding the racing flag. I'm not questioning. Getting ready to start.
She could shapeshift her hand into a racing flag action.
Makes sense, because she shapeshifted to a fucking hammer, start beating Drake relentlessly.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't think you should question that too much. Hell, she could even pull it out of her ass.
Let's not go that descriptive. Calm down there, mate.
Okay, now you just made it weird.
No backseat reading. While Drake was waiting at the bottom to see who made it at the finish line first. Each of the four kids felt confident that they would win. Victor had a gleam on his eyes with a sinister smile. I am correct. This is an anime. Bulk tensed up his muscles, ready to go. Michelle looks side to side worried about her competition, feeling that she couldn't about her competition, feeling that she could not ever went up against these boys, 3 boys. Oscar had a blank expression on his face against the game. Ready, set, go, said Sarah as she waved the flag down. Then all of a sudden, all four kids ran as fast as they could down the stairs. Instant blur. Oscar and Bulk take the lead, while Victor falls behind Michelle. I fucking told you, dumbass! This is so lame. This is lame. How can Miss Pigtails be faster than me? Michelle abruptly stops, rolls around, haymakers Victor. Victor goes flying through the windshield, flying through a window, and ends into the sea. And Michelle probably yells, "What did I say last time?"
That would have been great, but I don't remember that happening. So, okay, moving on.
Bulk quickly looks behind him and sees the scene. He flinches. Fuck it. Actually, no real story. Fine. That sounds funny to me. Victor tries. Suddenly, Michelle stubs her toe on the edge of the stairs and falls face first, rolling down the stairs. What the fuck? Victor tries to stop, but he misses the step and falls the stairs down, tumbling down as well. Holy shit. It's a fucking dust cloud down there. Oh, no.
Okay, do you remember playing Mario Party on the GameCube where you had to go down a sledding hill and
Yes.
there's like snow coming down? Yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
Everyone's a boulder.
Yep.
Bulk looks behind him and sees both Victor and Michelle rolling down the stairs, out of control. Victor quickly turns to see. Bulk quiet. Quickly, what the fuck?
Did
It doubles.
oh, it doubles. Okay, that's stupid.
Bulk quickly panics and then says, "Look out! Look out! 2 giant human snowballs coming downstairs!" As he races past Oscar. Oscar blinks. Then he adopts a confused face. Then he turns around and realizes he's in trouble. Oh shit, his final thoughts. Michelle runs over Oscar, and they're now part of the conglomerate ball. Part of that game about a green midget collecting shit. Oscar and a both that ran down. Michelle runs over Oscar, and they both run. Oscar, Victor, Michelle are now part of the ball, rolling down the stairs, out of control. Bulk stays in the lead, trying to outrun the others, run down behind him. No, not running down, falling down behind him, rolling down behind him. Bulk quickly isn't quick enough as he gets controlled by the pile as well, taking him with him. It's a tie. Seeing this, Drake sees his impending doom near as a pile of kids tumble down towards him. I regret nothing, says Drake, as he is turned into a pancake. Sarah looks down the stairwell, and her immediate thought is, "What the fuck am I just joined?" Drake and they all go rolling through the front door and out the lighthouse, down the hill, and go down some randomly conveniently placed bowling pins. Sarah confusedly blinks once, blinks twice, flies away back to her mansion. The 4 kids and Drake moan in pain with swirly eyes. Sarah comes out of the lighthouse, shrugging her shoulders, and says, "Well, I guess you guys were reading the ball. Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I killed Will, and I'm dying too.
All right. said Sarah with a cheeky smile. Drake stuck his arm out and a finger pointed up and says, "Okay, can we end the book now?" Alright, folks, that was all. But the book ends. Like, comment, and sub. I don't fucking know. The cameraman blinks, confused. What the fuck are we even recording? Director says, "Keep going." The director's rolled on the floor, dying of laughter. No, but we have a minute break. No one wins. It's a tie. No, but we have a 5-minute break. Besides, are you going to break the fourth wall already in this scene?
Yeah, this is one part.
The writer's taking on break, taking out the trash.
Yep.
You're bringing the meta humor into this?
Yeah, I think it was the only time where I've ever broken the fourth wall in these entire stories. So, whatever.
This is some Scooby-Doo level shit.
Well, thank you.
Oscar looks at a river and says, "Wow, the water is really going."
Okay, did we skip anything or whatever? It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
I made a scene better with my description. Is not even in this book. Victor, Haymaker. Say, Victor, you still have the raft at your house? Asked Bulk. "Yeah, why?" Asked Victor. "I don't like where it's going." Oh, well, I've just been thinking, since that race at the White House was a disaster, was a huge ball of disaster, Sarah winks and snaps. And she does a Fonzie say, a race down a river sounds like a lot more fun. We shall split into teams, so we can push each other into the rocks. What do you think? Bulk, you sound stupid! You trying to get your friends killed? Wow, the river's really going. How's it going fast? Is it going fast current or machine gun level? And we're going to push a rickety old raft down the boat, and people are going to hit each other with rocks.
Okay.
Sounds fun. After all, what could possibly... That sounds fun. After all, everything could go wrong. Oh, wait, never mind. See, what could possibly go wrong this time? Oscar says with sarcasm, "I fucking love Oscar!" Well, it might be a crazy idea, but it sounds like fun. Victor, what the fuck? Well, you're not getting involved. You're not getting me involved in this. One bash to the head is enough for me. Sarah looks over. Drake looks at Sarah. Sarah immediately hides the shovel behind her head. The bad news is she's fucking transparent.
Yep.
We see her like a fucking window.
Good lord.
Okay, one kiss from me, and this will be all better. It'll be all better. Said Michelle as she gets closer to Drake.
Yeah.
Hold the fuck!
Yeah, slow down there, little girl. Good lord.
Should this be a moment where I might be creeped out? Drake, hands on shoulder. You are in hell. And I'm not helping you. Fuck you. You know, I feel sorry for Drake. Before we met Sarah and Drake, before I met Sarah and Drake, this is how Sarah acted towards me, and I hate every minute of it. Oscar thought to himself, "My man's a fucking legend."
I think you got your. I think Will has his favorite character in this book.
Because he's so apathetic to fucking everything. Apathy means he doesn't fucking care. A couple minutes later, Victor gets his raft in the river, and we're all gonna fucking die. We're all gonna join Sarah in the afterlife. and the 4 kids get in. The raft was tied to a rock at the edge of a river. Allow me to explain how the game is played. I get the game mentally. We're all gonna fucking die. We split up in 2 teams. Teams of 2. And the objective is the team with the most hit points without crashing before the finish line wins. Every time someone gets pushed, everyone gets pushed into the rocks. A point is scored. Bulk explains. All kids nod their heads in agreement. The reader, reading this sentence, immediately puts his hands to his head and starts praying to any god out there for a semblance of intelligence in these kids. And his god says, "Oh, hell no, there ain't." And the reader does nothing better just to go back to reading. The kids look around the raft and realizes that Michelle and Bulk are on the left side, and Oscar and Victor on the right. These will be the team, since we are already standing like you are, says Bulk. Drake will use Dragon Claw to release the rope to start the game, said Bulk. At last, the game seems fair. Okay, whenever you're ready, Drake, shouted Bulk. You're all gonna fucking die, shouted Drake. But okay, shouted Drake as well. Generic anime move. Drake thought to himself, slicing through the rope with his the raft starts zooming down the raging river. Sarah blinks. Are they gonna die? Most likely, Drake says. Okay, here we go, shouted Bulk at the top of his lungs. A hiker going down a trail, looks down, sees this, hikes back home. The 4 kids start their paddling, try to push each other off the course. They're all in the same fucking boat, you fucking idiots. It's the rocks on the side of the river. Bulk and Michelle slam into the river in the corner of the rocks. All of a sudden, numbers start. This is weird and it makes no sense, says Victor with refusal.
I think I'm pushing you further and further down insanity. And I'm not even doing it on purpose, neither.
The story itself is being foreblanking. This makes no sense. It doesn't matter. We're already winning. Keep rolling, says Oscar as he rolls his paddle as hard as he can towards the side of the river. Come on, Michelle, we can't lose, says Bulk as he tries to roll his paddle as fast as he can. Hey, I'm rowing as fast as I can, shouts Michelle as the raft goes down river. It sways back and forth in the raging river. Then Oscar and my brain. Oscar and Victor slams into the rocks. Slams to the side of the river. There was a sharp turn. That was a sharp turn, and they hit an edge. Damage markers are appear on our boat. And Michelle's head and Bulk ignore them. Of course. The reader, without any choice, forced to read. That's no way fair. That corner came out of nowhere. The writer fucking starts laughing on the floor, rolling around like a fucking bean burrito.
Good lord. Yeah, I am laughing my ass off.
Doesn't matter, just don't give up, shouted Oscar. Out my back. The raft comes out of tight corners into a straight line. The raft continues to go back and forth as the 4 kids try to bash each other onto the edge of the river. Victor then notices the water is becoming more rocky and faster. Hey, is it just me or is the river moving faster than before? Dumb fuck! As Victor, we're all gonna fucking die. You know, come to think of it. Oh, you're actually gonna fucking think. Come to think of it, I'm adding a new thing. Quotation marks for once. Fuck it. For once. For once in your fucking life. Uh, come to think, for once about it, if we had never tried to see, we had never tried to see where the Adam Ridge ends. Stop talking, Victor. Besides, like I said before, what could possibly go wrong? You said it's sarcasm. I lost all respect for Oscar. Ow! Oscar turns his head down, looks down the river. He stops pounding and starts panicking. Bulk, we should stop panicking. Now you it's near the end of the fucking story, but I've already given up. What? Why? You lose your chicken, says Bulk. Bulk looks down the river and sees Stewart. Oh, that. Oh, fuck. It's there any chance we can turn the raft around? Thermodynamics says we fucked. As Bulk, Victor puts his hands up and from over shoulders and says, "That's a negative. We fucked." Kowalski, analysis. We fucked, sir. God damn it.
Awesome sauce.
Can I just put Victor, analysis? We fucked. Damn it. I'll leave it to you, actually. Victor pushed up his glasses and said, actually, that's a negative. Pushed up his glasses. All four kids stick their heads out in the air as they are about to go over the waterfall, saying all at once and screaming. And you we regret. We regret everything.
We regret nothing.
No, I regret everything. They regret nothing. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, I can't even.
They tumble down the waterfall. 5 days later.
Don't worry about that. Ignore that now.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Drake looks down the cliff and says, well, at least it wasn't me this time. Fuck you, Drake! You watch your friends fucking die! And their last words were, we regret nothing. Why?
I got tears in my eyes from
Then all of a sudden, a piece of the cliff that Drake was standing on breaks. Oh, karma, bitch! Karma! And falls down. He stops and flies up. Nice try, universe. I'm a dragon. That rock falls down nowhere. Fuck!
Actually,
He continues
that's not
flying
too
without
far
looking
off.
up. Then he bashes his head against a large tree branch coming down the mountain. Well, fuck, says them eternally. You see nothing but a puff of smoke come up from a tree bottom of the cliff. 2 hours later, Sarah manages to get the four kids to the mansion. Sarah sighs, floats down. She drags the canoe and the unconscious Drake and throws Drake through the window and throws the kids through the window as well. It flies through the door. Drake, and then she does medical bullshit and puts all the kids in casts. What to do with you idiots? This is the second time in one day that you beat yourselves up over competition. LOL says Bulk. LOL says Bulk. No, he says YOLO. He says you only live once. Sarah slaps him across the face.
Face bomb.
No face bomb. You only live once, says Victor. Sarah slaps Vic across the fucking face. I lived twice. She died once.
So I just realized that was a mean thing to say. Anyways, moving on.
We are sorry. We are just bored. Bored enough to kill yourselves. At least it was fun, says Victor. Victor, you stupid fuck! Don't look at me like I'm just an innocent bystander. You fucking aren't! Apparently the universe hates me. Oh, we all fucking do now. After what you said about you want your friends cold stuff.
We all hate Drake, apparently.
Then Drake tries to move his arms. Ow! At any rate, when you start feeling better, you should call your parents. Explains Sarah as she levitates away through the wall. You know, I envy her. She's already dead, so she can't feel any pain. I fucking heard that, says Sarah. Through the wall, to be continued. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Just get your ass over here.
Actually, there was something after the continue thing you didn't read.
Continue. Alright. Continue my power of understanding. Next time with Sarah and Drake, we see him commit even more stupidity and throw himself into even dangerous situations. What the fuck new challenges would they face? I don't know. See themselves get themselves killed. Only time will tell as we read into the amazing stories of Sarah and Drake, the spiral down to insanity.
Please like and subscribe, and this is Zertuk and Will signing out.